Apparently these are the construction sites in Hong Kong that are a bit dangerous. See they have the ground dug up there. We're working our way to the bus depot, slowly but surely. I found the 7-day Adventist search. Not many signals here in these back streets, but luckily it's still pretty early in the morning, so you can walk wherever you need to walk. Here in front of me I see a new business. Whenever a new business starts in Hong Kong, the florists will send these bouquets and set them out in front of the business for the first few days for good luck. I assume that's what this is. So here's the bouquets. So I guess the new business here is a hardware shop. All kinds of hardware stuff. Keep moving along here. This street just kind of dead ends at a roundabout at the Ramada by Wynnum. One of the nicer hotels, but looks like they're all closed up. A lot of the hotels here are either designated as COVID hotels, they're a skeleton crew, or they're not operating anymore until tourism comes back, I guess. This is the Grand Kitchen, goes this way. We have a big stairwell here. We can go down. Or another stairwell that we can go up. Go that way, so we're going to take the up one and see where it goes. A bar that hasn't opened yet. This looks like some sort of a walking path. The two people that just walked past the other way were a parking police. And a lot of those lately in Hong Kong cracking down. And this is weird. It looks like this walking path goes through a parking garage with BMWs and Teslas and other cars. And then opens up onto a street. Yeah. The wonderful architecture of Hong Kong, I guess. The Balhenia Hotel. And the Gnosford Hotel. This isn't really an ideal location. This is kind of a back street, a little bit off the main drag, so these hotels should be pretty cheap if you're looking for somewhere to stay. Can't really attest to their quality. There's the Stanford Hillview Hotel. It looks like it's huge. I can't imagine that thing's booked full, especially now. They might do long-term rentals. A lot of the hotels lately have taken to doing monthly rentals to try to fill the rooms. Here in Hong Kong, a lot of the locals have been doing staycations. Since we can't really travel, have to still burn the vacation days. Most employers won't let you carry them over, so people just rent cheap hotel rooms and go stay there. This is down a pretty steep hill. And over there is the Empire Hotel in Kowloon. It's huge. You can see it goes all the way up. So we're almost to TST East, which is the destination today. Over here, across the corner, we have police officers. There's no stoplights here, so the police officers aren't really looking to bust people. I think they're just doing their normal patrols. Safe to walk. Let's move it along. So we're heading for TST East. The bus terminus there is the goal, so that we can get on a bus that goes to the other side of Hong Kong and show you what it's like to ride. It's still pretty warm here, so you can see most of the people in shorts or something, but then we're starting to get some cold days, so some of the people are wearing light jackets. When I say cold days, I mean it's cold for Hong Kong. It's still 20 Celsius. This is somewhere around 50 or 60 Fahrenheit, 60 to 65. So by most standards, for most of the people around the world, this isn't cold at all. It's a nice summer day, actually. But here in Hong Kong, it's a bit brisk. So some of the people are wearing jackets. The small green and red buses here in Hong Kong, they can originate anywhere. A lot of times they have origination points right in the middle of a street, some random street. But the big buses are all owned by the KMB bus company, and those all have to originate from the bus terminus or the bus station. So today we are going to ride a big bus that originates in TST East, Tsim Sha Tsui East. The bus terminus here is a bit of a walk. We're almost there. There's the Chang Noodle House. Chang noodles. There's a bit of a glare there. There you go, maybe better. It's pretty yummy local dishes. Especially if you like seafood and pork and tofu. All these prices are Hong Kong dollars, so it's a lot cheaper than you might think at a glance. So most of those dishes there are about $6 US. Not bad, not bad. Hong Kong pretty consistently ranks as one of the most expensive cities in the world to live in, but the thing that most people don't realize is that that is almost all because of housing prices. The cost of housing typically is going to run you $2,000 or $3,000 US a month at least, and I know some people paying upwards of $5,000 US a month. But the food and the travel is all pretty cheap, comparatively speaking. I pay a lot less for travel here than I pay to fuel my car overseas. Parkway Hotel, yet another. City is undergoing quite a transformation now. This is a maternity place. Don't see many of these here. Jenny's Maternity. Interesting. There's a tanning salon, perfect tan. Still walking. These little side streets pretty much all look the same. This one's Austin Avenue, not to be confused with Austin Street that we were on before. The bus terminus is right over there on the right, which is where we're heading. Here on the left, we have a Rosary Church. That's the name of it. Washing it all down. It's very well landscaped in there. Nice flowers, relaxing place. They got a Christmas display. Here we have a very beautiful house. I don't know what this is, but I'm guessing that this is a government house or something. I'm sure if you look it up on the Google Wizard, it'll tell you. Time that just right. It's Chongwan Road. See it? Sorry, it's a little hard to read with the white background there. These we get a lot of overcast days here. Very rainy in Hong Kong. And right now it's not the rainy season, but still get a lot of overcast days and a little drizzle here and there. Off on our left is the Hong Kong Polytechnic University. There you can see. One of the more prominent universities in the world. Universities in Hong Kong have been taking a hit recently. They used to be a lot higher regarded, but the changes in the political landscape have not done good things for the schools. The universities now are getting a reputation as being politically biased, and that's really going to hurt their enrollment as it knocks down the rankings. It's going to get harder for them. To our left over here is the TST Public Library. Quite a lot of books that they have on file, or computers that you can use, mostly free. It's busy when you go in there, but not too bad. It's huge inside. Nice quiet place to read or browse the web if you need a computer. Off on the left here is Concordia Plaza. And that noise that you hear is the air handlers for the bus stops. Those bus stations, the bus terminus off here on the left. It's basically underneath a big building. There's not much ventilation for it, so they fill it with air handlers. Try to keep the air a little bit cleaner. And they are loud. So we're going to cross here and see if we can get the bus we want. Waiting on traffic. Good to go there. And the bus we want is right in front of us. It's called the 98D. That one goes to Hang Hao North. And it leaves about every 15 minutes. Also the 41A Express here, going to Qingyi, which is one of the outlying islands. And the 208, going to Broadcast Drive. We have a few others here. The 26. I know that goes over to eastern Hong Kong somewhere, but I don't remember where, so let's check. It says it's going to TST East, but that hasn't changed yet. again when we're riding, and we'll show you all the trip to hang out north. So this is how it works. You get on the bus here, and then you scan your octopus card. And you go have a seat. Pretty simple. We're going to go up to the upper level so we can get a good view. So this is still in the bus terminus. We're going on a 98D from TST East to hang out north. We're going to get off at the next to last stop in Polon. We're just waiting for the bus to take off here. There's not going to be many people on this route because it's early in the morning. The traffic still looks pretty light. I just heard the door close, so we're going to get started here. Heavier traffic here once we get on one of the main roads. Some pedestrians here. And some police officers down below us. Go to Google and look up the 98D bus route in Hong Kong, 98D KMB Hong Kong. We'll give you the route, but I can tell you most of the stops here. The first one's going to be here in TST East, right next to the Science Museum, which is coming up now. So there they tell you in English and in Chinese. So the stop is Modi Road. The Science Museum is here off on the left. This trip's going to be about 40 minutes from end to end. day, it makes it a lot easier. Get the economic scale. In front of us is the new K11 Art Museum. So you can see there's a Giorgio Armani and a few other high-end places across the way.